Welcome to hoteliers.kenya, another episode where we bring you professionals in the hospitality and tourism sector, not for anything else but to share their story so that you can get inspired, you can acquire knowledge, and you can know the trades in the industry to equip you in this profession. And today I have caught up with Mr. Atea, who is a restaurant manager at Kengen Foundation. He'll be able to share with us his journey from his days in college and how he found himself in this industry. Karibu sana Mr. Jovita.
Oh, thank you, Peter. Uh, I'll start by introducing myself again. My name is Jovita Atea. I'm a restaurant manager at Kengen Foundation. I oversee their hospitality investments, whereby they have invested in restaurants. Currently, we have three outlets, a journey that began in 2015.
Oh, wonderful. Coincidentally, I didn't know that Kengen has hospitality facilities. Tell us more. What is the nature of the facility?
Okay, Kengen Foundation is the CSR arm of Kengen, which is the mother company. So it's usually supported by Kengen. So looking at the future, Kengen Foundation wants to be self-sustaining. So it's doing some social investments in restaurants to be able to get money that will support their programs. So an idea was born back in 2015, and that's when we opened the first restaurant at Steamer Plaza, which is called Megawatt Cafe. So the proceeds of these investments are channeled back into their social CSR programs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's really brilliant. And maybe you can just go straight. How did you find yourself in hospitality from when you finalized your secondary education?
Actually, back in high school, I really wanted to do something different. I had a cousin who was a lawyer and he was doing well, so I really wanted to be a lawyer, but that did not materialize. So after high school, there was a recruitment for cadet officers, which I applied. I was shortlisted. We went to Planet. Unfortunately, I also didn't make the cut. I was so tiny back then. Actually, meeting the minimum weight, which was around 52.5, was a problem for me.
Wow.
So straight from Lanet, that's when I decided to try hospitality, because friends of mine and family members used to tell me that hotel industries are glamorous, like showbiz like industry. So I got interested.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you enrolled for college?
Yeah, I applied for Kenya Utalii College, hotel management. I was successful during the interviews, and then I was picked to start.
Okay.
That was back in 2005.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And when you completed, you started your internship journey?
Uh, Actually, during my fourth year internship in Diani, we were doing an internship for 6 months. Halfway, I was given a job as an entertainment manager. So my responsibility was to come up with a setup entertainment section for the hotel that involved recruiting, training, and actualizing the department, making sure that we are hitting the targets that had been set back then, which was
Okay.
to hit 70 and above score
Okay.
during the assessment of Thompson's guests. They used to
Okay.
assess us during after the holiday.
Okay.
So entertainment was supposed to hit 70% and above.
Wow.
So that was my first assignment before I graduated.
Okay.
Yeah.
And after that?
I did that for around 3 months. I managed to set up the entertainment section. Then after that, after we hit our target of 70% consistently, that was around December of 2009, I was transferred to the food and beverage department as an assistant food and beverage manager. My responsibility there was also to assist the team back then raise the scores. That is by making sure our services are flawless and we providing variety and good quality food.
Okay.
So that was also achieved in a very short time, whereby we received awards from TripAdvisor, whereby guests actually rate your food and service and all that.
Okay.
So that was my next step in this journey. In 2010, I worked as an assistant food and beverage manager until 2013.
Okay.
That's when I moved to Sigona Golf Club as a food and beverage manager. 2013 July.
Okay.
So my journey has been, I'll say, not easy, because you meet challenges on the way. Looking at the expectation that is there from straight from college, and whatever is happening on the ground, they are two different things. Theory and reality are actually two different things.
Okay.
So you need to be very open-minded,
Okay.
ready to learn, and also very observant and accommodative, because the industry
Okay.
actually is very dynamic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful. That's really interesting. And how did you get yourself to Kengen, where you are now?
Uh, Actually, I saw an advert on a newspaper. I think it was a Nation newspaper. I had heard about Kenzen previously. Actually, I had been involved in their first AGM, which was held at Kasarani as a student back then in college. So we were taken in to do catering for a company called San Valencia. So we prepared meals for 10,000 people.
Wow.
Actually, that is the longest shift I've ever worked. We did a 22-hour shift, and we were only given 2 hours to sleep.
Wow.
So that is how I got to know about Kenzen. So when I
Okay.
saw an advert, I was very interested to work with that company.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. And what are the unique challenges you have met along the way in your career journey?
Challenges are there. Uh, Getting to align your expectations with the employer's expectation. That is one thing. Handling people, the people skills, daily operational challenges, whereby you are called upon to solve sometimes simple issues, sometimes complex issues, revolving around staff, guests, other stakeholders like suppliers and interested parties. So usually they are very challenging sometimes, and then we have a pandemic which is almost ending, which really hit the industry.
Okay.
So it was very hard for us, being the first pandemic during our time, to be able to navigate the tough times that were brought about
Okay.
by the pandemic. So that has been one of the most challenging thing that I encountered. Surviving the pandemic was
Wow.
very challenging.
And as a restaurant manager, of course, there are young people out there. Someone maybe is a waiter, a supervisor who is eyeing the job of a restaurant manager. What would you say are the set of skills he needs or she to develop to get to where you are?
There are quite a number, I'll say. We have problem-solving skills, people skills, financial. So you need to learn over time how to bring all these skills together to be able now to be a complete type of person who can handle all pressures, all issues that will be brought to you in the course of your duties.
Okay.
So patience is very key in developing these skills, because they don't come overnight. You need to have real life situations to be able now to hone your skills in various areas like handling complaints, dealing with stakeholders, understanding the financial aspect of running a business. So it is very key that you take time to learn and sharpen your skills in those areas, rather than just coming straight from college and going to the top level. It's usually very challenging for you to have a complete grasp of all these aspects.
Okay.
Yeah.
And in terms of product knowledge, what would you advise someone to develop competences around product knowledge to become a restaurant manager?
Yeah, product knowledge is key because you can't sell what you don't know. So you need to take time and really analyze what you offer, get to know it in and out, and own that product, so that when you are selling it, or when you are talking about it, it's something like it's almost innate. By so doing, then I think you'll enjoy what you do.
Okay.
It will be very easy for you to explain anything or to be able to pitch to anyone about your product.
Wow, thank you very much. I hope you have learned in the short time the story of Mr. Jovita. And last parting shot, there is someone in Utalii doing hotel management or any other hotel school. Uh, Maybe probably you can just a word of encouragement, also a word of mentorship to know exactly how will he or she uh, develop his career.
Okay, what I'll advise my young aspiring hoteliers or guys who are coming in the industry. First of all, this hotel job needs discipline. You need to be very hardworking because most of the time you'll be working, especially long hours in management. So you need to be very patient, hardworking, and eager to learn, because most of the items that will propel you to the top are things that you learn on the job. And theory and whatever you learn in college forms a certain percentage, but the real uh, thing that will push you is what you learn on the job.
That's
So it's not hard; it's easy. So many people have made it, and they can also make it. It's about being determined, focused, and disciplined.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Maybe you can just tell people where the restaurant is, whether it is open to the public, and whether you're inviting them for dinner or for lunch.
Our first restaurant is at Steamer Plaza in Gara. We are available on food online platforms like Jumia, Uber Eats, and Bolt. And it's also open to the public. We operate from Monday to Friday. That is from early morning, as early as around 6 to up to 5 o'clock in the evening. We also have another outlet at Seven Fox Schemes near Embu. It's also open to the public. You can pop in and have your meal and support us.
Wow. Thank you very much. Until the next episode, where I'll be featuring another great hotelier. Keep tuned. Please subscribe to the channel. We bring this content for you as you develop your career. We are going to uh, put our emails here. If you'd like to interview with us, please reach out to us. Thank you very much.